Backyard. 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 Backyard.
Well, welcome to the backyard. I got with me Mike Buttenoff, our sales nutritionist and consultant up by Moorhead, Minnesota. We got Dr. Terry Van Dyke, DVM veterinarian, and myself, Joe Dow. We want to have kind of an interesting show today. We want to talk about, actually there's three categories. We want to talk about GMOs, we want to talk about natural foods, we want to talk about organic. But we may have to break this into three different shows, but I guess we're going to start out with GMOs. And Mike has spent a lot of time in the corn industry and the soybean industry as well as us. But GMOs and corn, Mike, there's a lot of people that get pretty concerned about GMOs and how it relates to their farm animals and what happens when they feed GMO corn.
Yeah, a GMO, to try to keep it simple, is where they've just located genetic variants within a variety of plant, and they isolate that gene, and then they take it and they just take the gene and they inject it into the normal genome of, be it corn or beans or cotton or any of those things, and it allows them. A very common one is Roundup. Many of us have it at our houses, and we spray the weeds in the sidewalks and different things, and it just allows us to go to a soybean field and spray Roundup without killing the soybean, but it kills the weeds. And it's just that simple. It's one gene that's been inserted into the genetic makeup of the entire huge genome of a bean in this instance. There's other ones for insects and rootworms and corn borers and different things. And the main reason they came along was to allow us to progress and produce more yield at less cost.
Well, the big thing is simplicity, and you're absolutely right, Mike. We have to, as a world grows in population, and it's stunning looking at the numbers. People are turning to America basically to feed the world, China and Japan and everything else, and that's why this all took place. We have a lot of people that boy, that can't be good. It's not good for you. The FDA in the United States, the FDA, the Federal Drug and Food Association, it's next to none. I mean, there is no better, safer food than in the United States.
What's your opinion on that, Doc?
Yes. Yeah, I think too our food is very safe. You look at these things are made, or whether it's GMOs or herbicides or insecticides or anything, they're all made to help us be more efficient in our crop raising. And then again, I think the key thing too is to make our products safer. And with the FDA looking as call it the patrolman and watching different things, they're making sure that these products are not causing any alterations or being unsafe with our food sources.
Yeah, and in the absence of GMOs today, and not that they're used in all of our crops, but in the absence, we'd probably have a world food shortage.
More than likely, there's some different numbers out there from different universities that'll actually back that up. But every household has probably used Roundup around their house or whatever. And basically, that's the biggest one out there is Roundup inserted into the corn genetics. They go out there and they spray the corn. The corn lives. It's green. It's immune to the Roundup. And Roundup is actually safe. Me or you can drink Roundup and it's not going to kill us. Now, don't go do that for God's sakes. But that's the thing is it is safe to the human.
Yeah. Roundup's compound that not long after it's been sprayed, the sun above us and the fresh air breaks it down, and it just decomposes. Maybe that's not the right word, but it's gone fairly rapidly. What's not absorbed and killed by the killing the weed, it just breaks it down, and the trace residue is essentially not present. So
yeah, so it's a real safe product.
Yep.
And I see it continuing on. As much as we like organic and much as we like all that, we still have to feed the world.
Yep.
And the name All Natural too. These are still natural.
This is a topic we could get into and discuss for hours. Just wanted to give you the basics of it and a little bit of how we explain it and use it, routinely in our business.
And we have a lot of people that still use conventional, conventional soybeans, conventional corns, and we get along fine with that too. So, but there is a place for it. You're absolutely right, and the American people are our food is real safe. The Food and Drug Administration is on top of it. So, hey, we want to thank you for joining this segment of this. We hope you learned something from it. Basically, these are our opinions, and like I said, veterinarian, we got Mike and me. It's totally our opinions, and for what it's worth, see you at the backyard.
Yard. 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 Yard.